Red Sox fans were talking about.
Do you want to give the skibbity for that, Liam? I think that warrants a skibbity.
Okay. Skibbity about and that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the news being
we'll pull the Mr. Krabs video later.
Yeah, maybe that will just be the video that we tweet along with the link to this episode. Anytime that there's some breaking news for this, well, just in general, whenever there's breaking news on this program, Liam has full authority. He has he has the
license
the right
to kill.
Exactly, license to skibbity, license to scat. Right, so the first scat of this episode, potentially the first of many scats this episode, is that Anthony Rizzo has re-signed with the New York Yankees on a multi-year deal. Do you want to give another one, Liam? Because I got some more breaking news.
Skibbity about and that.
It's a new episode of Pod on Lansdowne. That's the breaking news.
I mean, it's true. You're not wrong.
Many are saying this. I am Jeremy Hermida, aka.
Wait, there's also 2 guys that accepted qualifying offers. Do we want to speak on that?
So 2 more skibbities?
Oh my god.
Skip it about
and that. Skip it about
So who's
and
the
that.
other one? It was Jock and who?
Oh, Jock?
Yeah, Jock accepted his.
Thank God. I mean, not thank God.
MLB insider Sophie.
Oh, and Martine, old friend.
I thought we knew Martine. God bless Martin Perez.
Could you imagine if he turned that down?
Yeah, God bless him.
God bless him.
Bag fumble of the century.
Professor Finesser. Like, just pretty good year from him. I mean, all-star. And I think his salary must be jumping up from, like, what, $3-4 million to now damn near $20 million. So
I bet he was around, like, 6 or 7 last year.
Still over doubling his Bengali then, if that's the case.
Pretty good. I don't know.
Let's make final bets. What did Martin Perez make last year? Final bets.
I'm gonna say
6.5.
I'm gonna say 4.5.
Okay, the answer was 4.
Bad Price is Right guess though on mine. I went over.
Yep.
Gosh darn it.
That's actually shocking.
I would have thought that Jock Peterson would have gotten a multi-year team from someone. That feels like such a
I'm surprised he took his.
Doesn't it feel like a Diamondbacks
him.
move to give him 4 years worth, like 18, 19 per, 20 million per?
Like that, like when Cody Ross signed with them.
Yeah.
For
Oh my God, that's a name. Huh?
Something weird.
Wow, maybe he should have been my that guy for that year.
Oh, that's a good 2012 that
What did I
guy.
go with? Oh, I went Siriaco. You can't beat
Siriaco's
him.
a good one.
Yeah.
You should have done like
I'm gonna
Mauro
cut that
Gomez.
because that's a little tease, and we're not quite ready to tease that.
Oh, right.
Just yet. Speaking
Sorry.
of names, I am Jeremy Humida, aka Fitz, as I was saying. I'm joined by, I hope to God this is the case, an ode to Ryan Brazier.
Question mark at the end.
Yeah, question mark at the end, I guess officially from Liam there, an ode to Ryan Brazier. I can't wait to change that to an exclamation point, hopefully. And then the Red Wave.
We won't know during this recording, right? It's 6 o'clock. The rosters come out.
We might know by 6 o'clock, depending on how long we go. Depending on another piece of non-baseball related news drops by the time we're still recording. A certain former commander-in-chief making a certain announcement.
Fuck. What time is that?
I don't know. I just saw that it was quote-unquote tonight.
I've got CNN on. I'm sure they'll say.
Yeah, that's going to be a loud skippity. Like, you got to have, like, the cops called on you, Liam, if that's the case.
Sorry, I just refreshed Twitter, and a good tweet by our friend Meek Phil. Is Brian Cashman still working as the Yankees president for free?
That's the Red Wave, a.k.a. Jake, asking that question. And
great hat, by the way.
Free? What?
He's not being paid by the... He has no contract with the Yankees right now.
Is this a James Click situation?
But obviously he's doing work because Rizzo just re-signed, so...
Maybe it's just an understanding, like, yeah, we'll figure something out. But no, Jake has a good hat on right now. He's got the Catch the Fever hat, which we talked about recently. A couple of weeks ago we talked about this. Jake also has another John coming up on deck at some point.
I hung it up, but...
Well, not what I was referring to.
Oh.
Your other John.
The one you got me.
Yes, yeah, courtesy of his good friend Fitz. When I was at...
Fitzy Claus.
That's right, yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Christmas came early. It was... I was over at BU watching UMass get their fucking doors.
The beautiful
blown.
Agganis Arena.
Nice little arena there, right?
How old is UMass's arena? Is it on the newer end?
It's like mid-90s, I think.
Very embarrassing.
Mid-late 90s, yeah. Mullins.
What is I think ours is like 2002 or something.
Look at that. And being the good friend that I am, I saw this little number. Obviously, you can't tell what it is, but I knew that Jake's a John aficionado, so I saw this. I'm like, Jake, it's $180. I'm here now. I've had a couple beers. You got about 2 seconds to Venmo me $180 if you want me to secure this jersey for you. It's the alternate BU hockey jersey with the very scared photorealistic terrier
It's so nice.
on the front.
It's their best jersey.
It's a great jersey.
It's their best jersey, far and away.
Just look up BU alternate hockey jersey. You'll see it in there. Or Jake will
Terrier.
take a picture.
It's got a nice little scared terrier on there.
Jake's just dropping cash on hockey jerseys the past
It's a hobby.
2 weeks. No, it's a good hobby.
Liam, why do you have to belittle it? It's a hobby.
No, I'm not belittling it. I got some Johns waiting back in Bel Air, Maryland for me.
Oh, what do you got? Let's
when I go
hear
home
it.
for Thanksgiving. I've got an 04 American League Champions crew neck sweater from eBay.
Ooh, AL champs.
I need it.
2013 AL Champs sweatshirt. A 2013 World Series hat with like the patch on the side.
A fitted?
And yeah.
Nice. I can't wear fitteds.
And then I think I've got like the 86 Champs hat too. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff on eBay like a month ago.
86. They didn't win the World Series in 86, my friend.
But no, it's just like I think it might be another like AL Champions thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I ordered
Alright,
a bunch
nice.
of stuff on eBay like last month and
Yeah,
forgot to change my
sometimes you just get
shipping
into those
address
moods.
before I hit purchase. So
Fitz, I looked up the Mullins Center, home of the UMass Minutemen.
That's right.
Cedric Mullins.
They've hosted some peculiar concerts at this venue.
They sure have. I've been to a couple.
I mean, what a spread. Also, apparently the Bruins played a game there in
A real game or a preseason game? Celtics played a preseason
an
game.
exhibition game in 1995.
Tatum's rookie year, the Celtics and 76ers had a game because that was Fultz too. They had a preseason game at UMass. That was kind of a big deal. I've seen Chance the Rapper there. He went there. Cardi B had a Tinder concert there. We had the most swipes one year on Tinder.
Metallica played there
Oh.
How
in
about
1993. I think
These
they
are
were the
some big
opening.
names.
I think they were the opening. They opened the arena.
Was there any Aerosmith there? Did we get a little
Yep,
extra
in
scatting?
September.
Really?
September,
I just
yeah.
threw that out there as a joke because we've talked about
Fish.
Steven Tyler before.
Elton
Fish feels
John
like a
has
UMass
played
band.
4 shows there. What the
What?
fuck? What
Elton
is this
John?
place?
Really? I know
Was this
Bruce
like
played
is this like before the
years
Worcester
ago.
place opened? When did that open? Because I
The
feel like
DCU?
that's like where you go now for Central Mass.
Well, Amherst is more Western Mass, so maybe like Springfield. You know what I mean? That might be
that too, yeah.
You know, Worcester's a little bit of a hike from Amherst.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Well.
Yeah. How about that? Little John talk there and a little Mullen Center talk. Shuttled to the bill. But no, yeah, it was a heat of the moment situation. Jake at first was like, "No, I'm all set on the jersey," and I was like, "Okay." And then I got a call. He was like, "Actually, changed my mind."
Because those aren't
He
for
was
sale
waffling.
online. They're not for sale online anywhere, and I don't know. I kind of didn't think I could ever get one, but then apparently they're at the Aganis. So
You gonna get your ass to my neck of the woods to pick this bad boy up, or is it just gonna be sitting here in this ripped up bag?
you will be bringing it to the Bruins game.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
We want to do a swap. You give me the reverse retro. Just give it to me, and
No, thank you.
it was worth a shot.
Jake's too scared to go down to the queue.
I'm not in Quincy anymore. I'm
The dirty
I'm in Braintree
queue?
now. I'm in Braintree now.
Oh, you're in the Braintree.
I've
Okay.
abandoned
Oh,
my roots
the
from,
dirty
the
bee.
state president.
The dirty
Yeah.
bee.
The tree brain tree.
Yeah.
She brain on my.
she brain on my cue till I tree. She brain on my tree. She's something. Well, she brain on my tree makes sense
Yeah, she brain on my tree till I
mass.
I don't know, red line? Does red line go?
Till I mass.
The red line goes there. Yep.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
right by the red line. So right by total line.
That can be the out of context.
Fitz, can you share your full address, please, on this?
That's a yeah. No, glad you could join us for this episode of Pod on Lansdowne. some interesting conversation points when we want to get into today as the offseason starts to get into, I don't want to say full swing. It's not full swing just yet. It's like a little practice swing.
It's a check swing.
Yeah, right? Check swing did or didn't go?
Did not go yet.
It did not go. All right, so 1-0 on the offseason count there. But, little check swing to keep you honest there. Yeah. Anthony Rizzo going back to the Yankees, as we had just mentioned. I guess that's
I'm not moved. I'm not moved.
I guess
that does nothing for me.
I mean, what else were they going to do at first base if they, didn't have him back? Yankees fans seem excited. Rizzo does have like those 1 or 2 months out of the year where he decides to be the best hitter in baseball.
Well, they had to maintain their Italian quota.
Well. Fair enough in New York.
Because Benny's, well, he could maybe resign. We don't know, but he's free agent, and they traded Gallo, so you got to keep one Italian around.
Exactly. Keep them honest. You got to keep the heritage. Keep the average in line, and they needed lefties in that lineup anyway. I feel like they're always so right-handed heavy year in and year out.
Why? I mean, look where you play.
Yeah, that is strange.
When you play in a sandbox that's 14
outside
feet
of
up to right
Aaron
field,
Hicks and Rizzo. What other lefties do they have?
are one of their young middle infielders lefties?
Oh, is Peraza?
Is he? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Top of my head.
No, I got nothing.
I'm not going to look it up.
A lot of
That's
right-handed hitters, though.
Lot of right.
I mean, the Sox, like their best power hitters have all been, I mean, other than I guess Manny for the last like 30 years have all been lefties, which is
JD.
unfortunate. Oh right, I forgot. Owen Mook. I don't know what the fuck am I talking about. Why did I say that? I guess I was thinking Devers and Ortiz. Those were my two. That was the base of.
And
Willie
Franchi.
Mopena was already.
Yep.
What'd you
Andrew
say, Liam?
Benintendi post bulk up.
Yeah, right.
I said Franchi, another lefty. You can add to
Franchise.
that list.
That's right.
That raw power.
Speaking of those Red Sox, there's been a couple rumors kicking around, and I want to pick your brains on it. I got 3 rumors here that have been
3. Count them 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. My wishes 3, or my riddles 3. Excuse me. I guess it could be wishes 3 too.
Fitz is a wise mystical tree.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna send you on a journey of self-discovery.
Fitz is a mage.
Ooh.
Mage. Nate Eovaldi, multi-year deal. That's been thrown around a little bit. That's rumor number 1. Bringing Nate Dogg back. What I wanted
The rotation fucking sucks right now. So sure. I mean,
be open to that idea.
Yeah, I mean it's you're banking heavy on a lot of question marks right now, and Nate himself is a question mark, but less so. So I'd say I'm for. What's multi-year? 3?
I was gonna say, what would you offer?
I would go like.
I wouldn't go more than 3. I couldn't.
I go
more than
2.
3.
I
mean,
think
2 would
fair.
be 2 would be ideal, but I would go 3.
I'd go 2 for like 28.
I think 15 per, considering that you're gonna presumably open up the wallet. At least that's what the reports have been out of the papers the last couple of days. Is that the team's gonna have a willingness to spend, as they should, because they have a lot of money coming off the books. But I think 3.
It's
for,
tough. It's not a good free agent class after the tippy top.
But
It's
if
shallow.
Eovaldi is, I mean, and I know he wasn't amazing this past year, but if he's healthy enough, he's going to be able to be a solid middle rotation guy who can pitch in big games.
He was our ace in 2021.
That's right, Liam. He was.
He's a big game pitcher. If he's healthy, that's who I want.
He actually is a bit like. There's a lot of guys that
No,
haven't
no.
earned that title in their life, and there's a lot of talented pitchers that haven't necessarily earned that title in their life. But Nate is the epitome of a big game pitcher. I mean, you could.
If only his name was James.
I mean, I mean, he's the dude's been in the playoffs twice for the Red Sox, and he has like 3 iconic performances. That's crazy.
It's true.
You know,
I think 315 per makes sense for it. Again, it's not my money at the end of the day. I think that makes sense for one Nathan Eovaldi. And again, if his name was James, we could extend him. We could make like one more push with him, and then if it doesn't work out, we could trade him over to the White Sox and get a generational type of a shortstop who falls off of motorcycles and tests positive for performance-enhancing drugs. But he's a great player when he plays. I think that would be worth it in the long term.
We should just call him.
who tested
Big Game
positive
Nate.
for PEDs?
Fernando
Fernando. Junior.
Oh.
Junior.
Oh, I was
Junior,
confused. I'm
not
sorry.
senior.
Junior.
Senior might have. I'm not sure.
Didn't
but I was
Chris Sale
pretty
fall
junior.
off a? Oh, Chris Sale fell off a bike.
Well, so did Tatis. It was just a motorcycle.
On Boylston.
Well, Fitz, those are two
We all
different.
saw it.
Those are two different things.
Yeah, Liam tweeted it.
Right. Yeah.
Tweeted it himself.
I had the video evidence.
He's got the documents to prove it.
Oh, breaking. Well, this isn't break. Well, can I give some news?
Well,
Take it away.
I
Skip it about
no.
that up.
Thank you. No breaking news without the scat. That's the rule.
Liam's Angels signed Tyler Anderson for 3 years,
saw
39
that.
mil.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot more than that.
I mean, he was pretty good with the Dodgers.
Putting scotch tape on a.
I saw rumors today that they're going to sign Trey Turner for
Trey.
like 260
Because they need
mil.
offense.
Like, why?
Clearly, that's clearly the issue.
Fuck, it makes no sense. I hate him.
Yeah,
I
gonna
hope
say-
they sign Trey. Yeah,
That would be
why
so
not?
funny, though.
Continue to
Tyler
steer into
Anderson.
the no pitching skid. Just
Heaney.
It'd be funny.
They'll probably sign Walker.
There is a point. Who knows where it is? There's a point where having a good enough offense would outweigh that pitching staff. I don't know where it is, and I don't know if it's feasible to build a team that could reach that point. But
and the Angels
it
are
is
going to try to
somewhere.
find out or die trying.
Yeah, they're gonna try. Yeah.
Anaheim is a liminal space.
It is kind of funny to see them. I think it would show true commitment to the bit from their front office if they went and signed, like they just threw a ton of money at Judge. They were like, another free agent on the wrong side of 30.
Just another
It'll
bat.
surely
Just
work
keep
this
loading
time.
up.
They still don't have a farm, right?
Not
No.
particularly. They have a couple of young guys. Like they have a good catching prospect, Logan O'Hoppe, who should be.
That's a crazy name.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Hoppy.
Logan O''H''O''P.
I'm
He an
sorry.
Irishman?
That
must
sounds
be.
like a name J.K. Rawlings would come up with for an Irish Harry Potter character.
Next up the salting hat is Logan O'Hoppe.
Has J.K. Rowling ever
Stereotypical.
given her thoughts on the Irish? I can't imagine it's tasteful.
I can't imagine it's positive. No.
Seamus Finnegan blew himself up. People joke about that. But
James
that's all I
Finnegan?
got. No,
fuck is
Seamus
that?
Finnegan in Harry
Shame-
Potter.
Oh,
He's the Irish character, and he blows himself up in the first movie. So
I was going to say I don't
people
really
laugh,
watch
you
Star
know.
Wars that much. What sorting hat decision would Logan O'Hoppe get? Is he a Slytherin guy?
We're not doing this.
Gryffindor.
It's got Hufflepuff
we're not
all
doing
over
this.
It. It's got
End it.
Hufflepuff
End
all
it.
over it. Cringe.
Cringe.
Let me
Dies of
break it
cringe.
down for you, Donnie Trump.
Mike Petriello, good writer, just tweeted, "Can Tyler Anderson play shortstop?" Yeah.
But again, they need the pitching. And
Oh yeah, don't worry, guys. Los Angeles Angels.
Any details out on the Anderson deal? And the Rizzo deal while we're at it.
The Anderson's 339.
That's a good
Is
deal.
Rizzo just him accepting the qualifying offer?
No, it's Rizzo's is 234, I think.
Oh, good for him.
Let me.
So it's at 17 per, right?
While Jake's pulling that up, I do have the MLB updated farm system rankings. Your Los Angeles Angels,
25th.
number 30.
Oh, DFL. Dead fucking
Yeah,
last.
they're in hell, man. They're in
The
hell.
Astros are 29 now, but they just keep pumping guys out, so I'm not.
Jake, I am begging you to mute that mic if you're going to be.
No, I'm sorry, I
Moving
fixed it. It
backward.
fell over.
Because he's in a wind tunnel, that's why.
Yeah, Rizzo it's 2 years, 34 million with a club option for a 17 million third year, and then
Yeah,
the
so-
buyout for the third year is 6. So
That's not bad, I guess. 17 for him, that's about as good of an option
Fine,
as
he's
they were
your
going to
starting
get.
first baseman.
Yeah,
wow, I have more breaking news. Liam,
hit it.
Give it about and bat up.
a new Princess Diaries film is in the works at Disney.
Because of course there is.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Is
What was the
Anne
name of that
Hathaway coming
country?
back?
Deadline.
Or is this
Estovia?
like
Estonia?
no,
is
that's
it Genovia?
Sophie. What's the country? Genovia. That's you're
Genovia,
right.
thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it. I was close, but we
Got
worked
it.
on that one together. Thank you. So, you want to talk about a banger of a song? Miracles Happen from the
Yeah.
first Princess
Yeah, for
Diaries.
sure. Yeah.
I forget.
Great
It's so much of a
movies.
banger that I don't remember who sings it, but Miracles happen once in a while. What a banger.
I'm gonna pull
It's
it up.
by Myra.
Who is that?
Myra.
I've never heard of this young lady. She got hits.
Not Myra Kraft, though. Rest in peace.
My-
That's so funny.
God, all right.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah, no, may she. Here, a little Myra Rose to prom. I'm eating my cracker, huh?
Oh, goodness.
Myra Rose.
Grow up. Grow up. Get some manners.
We're off the rails.
Myra rose to prominence in 2001 for recording a cover of Martha and the Vandellas Dancing in the Street for the soundtrack to the 2001 film Recess, School's Out.
Ooh,
The song
loved Recess.
was the first single released from her self-titled album Myra, which released on June 26, 2001. The second single from the album, here we are, Miracles Happen, and then in parentheses, When You Believe, was also featured in the film The Princess Diaries. Walden, producer
She
of
was
multi-platinum...
at Disney's fucking bag. There, she was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
and listen to
happened
this.
to her?
Listen to this. Get ready. There's more. In October 2001, Myra made an appearance in the film Max Keeble's Big Move as Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah, good for her.
She was later found dead in Houston.
No,
No, I don't.
that's like a Norm Macdonald joke.
No. No, she actually got married. She actually got married in 2011. Oh no, pardon me. She had a daughter, Jada. In
Jada.
Listen to. I'm sorry. Listen to. This is the entire personal life section of Myra's. Listen to this, Gary. It's one sentence. This is Myra's personal life. Myra had a daughter, Jada, in 2011, comma, and attended college.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
That's her personal life. That's it.
She had a kid and she hit the books. That's
Yeah.
all I need to know. Was she in anything else Disney related after that trifecta, or did she just kind of dip after that to go to college and have a kid?
Well, Fitz, let me tell you. Actually, yes. Listen to this. She was featured on many original soundtracks. She's only her filmography is only Max Keeble's Big Move, but she's featured on the soundtrack of The Little Mermaid 2: Return to the Sea.
Oh, that's Ursula's crazy sister.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There's a line in that movie where Sebastian gasps and screams, "Ursula's crazy sister." That's the point of the movie. Ursula's crazy sister comes in, fucks everything up.
Okay, so then she's also featured on the soundtrack of 102 Dalmatians, Recess, like I said, School's Out, Pokemon: The Johto Journeys, and that's it.
Really? So she was really getting that direct to video sequel Bagroni and cheese. It seems
Yeah,
like.
I wonder where it went wrong for her.
I was like, was she involved in like the Enron scandal or something like that? That would chime
Or
out with
heavy
that.
drugs or something.
Well,
No, I'm just
heavy drugs while at Enron.
not much on her. I don't know. Kind of a mysterious character, this Myra.
Well, we have our closing song for the week.
Absolutely.
And not to spoil it, but
Yeah.
it's clearly, unless something.
That's an easy one.
Closing song, I'm making a note of it. The song is Miracles Happen by, they call her Myra. Shout out to Myra. Does it say where she went to college or she went to school?
Let me see. Myra. No, listen to this. Her birth name is Myra with an A, Marya, but her stage name drops the first A,
So how's it spelled?
Myra.
Okay, I assume that's how it was spelled. That's what I typed it into my notes as. There you go. That's this has been Myra chat, folks. Myra talk. Talking Myra.
Myra Ambreeze College. Oh, she's on Facebook. Is this her?
You should friend her.
Do we want to bring her onto the pod?
Myra, come on the pod.
You think this is her? What does she look like?
So first
taking
question,
a
Myra.
crazy turn.
Remember when you sang miracles happen once in a while when you believe?
Parentheses if you believe.
That was
She
that was
also
awesome,
toured
wasn't it?
with She also toured with Aaron Carter, which could be
Ah.
interesting.
Oh,
May-
Yeah,
May he
God
rest in
God
peace.
rest his soul. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
this her?
I was but we recorded since then, right? Since finding that news out. Yeah, right? Because that was like 2 weeks ago. So we had to have recorded.
I think so.
I don't know
yeah.
because I feel like we would have made his song with Shaq, the ending song.
How would be
if we
Chad?
had
That
talked
was
about it.
the closing song on pod on pod on Causeway, the Celtics one.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Well,
Yeah,
we
we're
used it
talking-
already.
we're-
So
we're-
All right, we
talking
gotta.
shitty hoops
I'm
the
getting
entire
deep into random women's Facebook here. So
Myra Lore.
let's
Getting dangerously creepy now.
let's pick something new. We could talk about baseball maybe.
Yeah, let's not talk. Let's talk. So Nate Dogg, we already talked about there.
Yeah,
I
he's
think bring him
I'm-
back
I'm
at the
like-
right price.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
How about Kadai Senga? Did I say
I'm
it
all
right,
in.
Liam?
Yeah, I think
Kadai
close
Senga,
enough.
29-year-old Japanese pitcher. He's been put up, probably going to be making the jump over to Major League Baseball, over from Japan. Tweet here from at Mike Mayer 22. Kadai Senga has been up to 102 miles an hour. Throws a ghost forkball.
Ooh,
Ghost forkball.
That is.
What the fuck is that?
enticing?
What does it sound like? It's a forkball that turns into a ghost. I would imagine. It must be
They
impossible.
call they're
Sounds
calling
like a
it
Mario
Casper.
Superstar
They
Baseball.
call it King Boo.
Yeah, it's like when he throws and it'll disappear for a little bit.
Yep. Waluigi, best pitcher in that game, by the way. That guy threw some fucking
No, yeah, it's Yoshi when it turns into an egg and it starts flooping around.
Yoshi is a pitcher. Usually I kind of just put him either up the middle in the infield or maybe
I'm a Yoshi
center.
guy personally.
I love Mario Kart. I always use Yoshi.
What does Yoshi do? He eats people, right? He's got a big tongue.
He's got the big tongue in the outfield. That's why I put him there. You know what I mean? He can cover a lot of ground out there in the outfield by sticking his tongue out, making the catch, you know?
Did you know Birdo is not a woman?
I did not.
Yeah.
Well, shame on me for assuming that.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I saw the boat. I saw
Senga, I'm all in. I think it's a great opportunity to acquire a talented starting pitcher, which we lack currently.
Brian Bayo still exists, I'll have you know.
Well, I mean, okay. But
Slider,
also,
curve, and cutter also in his repertoire. 148 innings this past year, 1.89 ERA. 1.89.
And I'll tell you what, Sox have a pretty good history of Japanese pitchers.
That's
We
right.
have a good track record.
He said he wants to go to a big market team, and Boston would be on the short list there. Or conventional wisdom would think so. I mean, the team sometimes wants to act like they have to spend like the Pittsburgh Pirates, but that's a side story. But no, I would say again, it's
We
also
gotta
again,
get
what's the price
gotta
on
get
that?
Koji on the case again. Get
Gotta
Koji.
I need Koji to unblock me on Twitter. Have we ever talked about this?
Why did Koji block
Why did he
you?
block you?
God, it was years ago. 2016, his like single year with the Cubs. No, maybe it was 2017. Anyway, he posted a picture of Ortiz like post retirement, and like I don't know, joked about Ortiz signing with the Cubs. And I said, "Get the fuck out of here, Koji." But like GTFO, as it like laughing about it. We're all laughing. We're
Clearly, he wasn't.
and ever since, I've been blocked. And
Fitz, are you blocked by anyone prominent?
Anyone prominent? No one that I can think of. The one that would jump up that could be a 50-50, just because he blocks everyone and like half the people who are blocked don't know why, is Ben Roethlisberger. That dude loves blocking people by all accounts, but I don't think he blocks me.
I'm blocked by
You know who's probably the most notable person I'm blocked by, which is it's not even that notable. The Uniwatch guy, Paul Lucas. He blocked
Oh,
me.
why? What?
weird guy.
He was being pretentious in like someone asked him a question once, and he was he seemed kind of snarky, and I'm like, dude, like, come on, that's a snarky ass reply, and I'd seen it a couple times from him, and I guess I had enough. And then I remember he replied to me, he's like, well, there's one way to
You
fix
had
that. You're
enough.
blocked. Yeah, and he gave me the block, and I was like, fine, I like was that Scott Creamer is the other guy? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Creamer.
Chris Creamer, excuse me. Beg pardon, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna ride with him now. Paul Lucas, Uniwatch, get the fuck out of here. So yeah, he's probably the biggest one.
Pete Abe blocked me for a while, but then he actually unblocked me.
Really now.
And then also Gina Carano, I'm blocked.
That's the funny one.
Yeah.
What did you pull a Jaron Duran and reply to one of our videos and said this fucking sucks?
I think when she got fired off Star Wars, I think I tweeted at her like, well, actually, I'll tell. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I had a whole thread where I was just like shitting on. So the thing with her was, obviously an awful.
A lot of things with her.
Awful person, but also she had the charisma of an ant. She was one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in my life.
Also, I'm fairly certain you didn't at her. She just.
Hi, Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie's saying she doesn't even think I added her. I think she searched.
Oh,
her
she's
name.
like searching her name.
Let's see. Yeah, I didn't add her. Yeah, I tweeted. Okay, so when they said that she got fired, I tweeted. Gina Carano is a legitimately terrible actress with the charisma of an ant and an abhorrent person. This is a win in every single way, and I am amazed it took this long. Then I replied to that. Gina Carano was in with Disney, in all caps, and Star Wars, and was getting her own show, and threw it all away to shitpost MAGA memes. Truly a legend in this crazy game we call posting.
Heroes of the game. Yeah, she had the golden goose, man.
Justin Verlander to the Dodgers is something we're seeing.
Is it a rumor?
What? Is this a skibbity?
It's a rumor. It's not a skibbity, but Morosi's saying that it's very realistic based on today's event.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, I've got the skibbity of our Rule 5 40-man thing.
Ooh, what you got?
Hit that skibbity.
Liam, hit it.
Skibbity-bop-bada.
We've got Rafaela, Walter, Murphy, Hamilton, and Abreu.
They're protected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who the fuck is Abreu?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know the other ones. I don't know him.
Gotta be honest with you.
I have a great story when we get a chance.
No time like the present, my friend.
All right, so I was reading about World War II the other day. As one does.
As one does.
Yeah, and I came across. So, you guys ever wonder like why they chose Hiroshima and Nagasaki to drop the nukes on?
It was close to military bases and like
No,
it
listen
wasn't
to
that
that. Well,
populated, right? It wasn't that populated. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, hit my
So Kyoto, you would think is like, oh, that would send a message because that's like a big.
Phoebe Bridgers.
But listen to this: Secretary of War, a man named Stimson, Henry Stinson, who was the
Homer Stimson, sir.
who was the Secretary of War at the time. It was on the list. Kyoto was at the top of the list given by the Target Committee, but Henry Stinson, who was the Secretary of War, he had visited it right before the war, and he really liked it. So he said, "No, I don't want to nuke them." So they took Kyoto off, and that was how they. Yeah.
Oh, they got a sushi place down on Main Street there.
Yeah.
I went there all the time.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny.
You would always
So it's
look it
funny
up.
that it was like, oh no, we'll still nuke this country and kill
Yeah,
millions, but
yeah,
not
hundreds of
there.
thousands of people, right?
I
Yeah.
liked that place over there.
I think correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I think it was like the reasoning, and not excusing the reasoning, but it was that it wasn't too many people as compared to like different parts of Tokyo, and I think it was also close to like military bases or strategic ports or something to that effect. You know what I mean? I believe that's why they chose Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now we're gonna get into some Phoebe talk.
I got Taylor
And,
Swift tickets today.
Did you really?
Did you really? You're one of the lucky ones.
We got in, yeah.
How long do you have to wait?
Like 10 minutes. I got in really early. I don't know
You're
why.
like, I don't know what the
Oh.
fuss is about.
Yeah, no. So I had it and Sophie had it.
It's built
And
different.
hers took hours, but the one on my phone was like, zip, it was in.
I'm surprised she didn't try to kill you.
I don't think so. So so that was cool. And we got the show that Phoebe's opening.
There you go. I would
Ooh,
go.
Nice.
I would go for Phoebe, and then I think I might just step out to beat traffic from there.
No,
see
come on,
Phoebe.
you got to hear those early. Come on. Early
Yeah, I
T
was gonna
Swift.
say up until like red. Like
I hope she does it in order, like
That would make sense, right? Why
little
would
Tim McGraw, little teardrops on my guitar. If she plays teardrops on my guitar, I'm gonna go bananas.
I mean, I think that was a huge song of hers.
Yeah, it was. I think she broke through with that song, right?
I
Yeah,
think
that
Tim
and
McGraw
Tim
was her
McGraw.
first one. And Teardrops.
Okay.
Really? I think Tim McGraw was her first big one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
If we're
That's
talking
what I
early,
remember.
Have you
T
guys
Swift-
ever heard the homophobic version of Picture
yeah.
to Burn? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They sell that. People
Fitz,
sell
do you-
that album.
Do you know what we're
on
talking
eBay.
about?
No.
So the first time self-titled came out, there's a line in Picture to Burn where it's like, Sophie, what is it?
Was Sophie just singing in the background there? Was she singing the homophobic phrase?
Sophie
It's
dropping
go and tell your
slurs.
friends that I'm obsessive and crazy.
That's fine. I'll tell mine that you're gay.
That's fine. I'll tell mine that you're gay. Was the original thing.
Whoa!
And then what?
Taylor!
Did I not know this?
What's the new one? Like,
So go and tell your friends I'm obsessive and crazy. That's fine. Oh my god.
That is
yeah, I don't
unbecoming
even know.
Taylor.
I don't even know what the real one, the regular is one now. But and then on re-releases, that lyric is changed because
It's like impossible.
Yeah, because it's no way.
I mean, it makes sense.
yeah.
If we're
Wouldn't it be
talking-
funny if she played the homophobic version on the tour?
Everyone
Let it
gasps.
slip.
Sort of, except for there was something recently, there was the flight.
Sophie might as well just step up to the mic here.
Do you just want to come over here and explain this? Okay. Go ahead.
Sophie back onto the
Are
podcast
you
here.
guys not familiar with the homophobic Taylor Swift lyrics?
Not
I mean, I am. I don't know all the lore behind it though.
My ear, Jake. That's not my ear.
Here. Homophobic.
Anyway, the new lyrics are so go and tell your friends that I'm obsessive and crazy. That's fine. You won't mind if I say. And then it goes into the whole like I hate your stupid pickup truck, which is, you know.
You never let me drive. You never let me drive it. Really hate that old stupid pickup truck.
Did you and the missus try and get tickets, or are you not
No, I'm not. My
Your buddy
buddy
did, right?
John,
Yeah.
who actually went to the BU game with, he was like right on that right away because
He
he's
got
a
him?
big
Tickets?
Taylor guy.
Where'd
he
he get
did,
them?
yes.
How much did he pay?
Sophie.
I don't
some
know, to
class.
be honest with you. How
What
how
happened to
much-
Shane?
How
We
much
got
were they?
floor tickets for $300 each, 6 of them.
6 of them. Eesh. Look at you.
Yeah, and then, but none of I was asking Jake. I asked if any of my friends listen to this podcast.
I
which,
don't think so.
Truthfully, I don't think that's
so.
a
Yeah,
concern. But I'm lying to my friends and telling them that A, I did not get verified fan. B, I did not get tickets, and C, I'm just waiting to see if Jake's family will let me go with them. And that's
Verified
how I-
fan.
What?
Verified fan.
That's so true. Actually, that's
Did
such a
you
good
did you
point,
have to
Fitz.
pay
Thank
$8
you.
a month to get that or?
Oh, I get the joke. Thank you.
Twitter
Thank
joke.
you for the punchline.
Not even
You
one
get
like,
it. It
little
took a
pity
second.
laugh
It
from
took a
Liam or
second.
something. Fuck
You know,
me.
it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
You got a
All right.
scoff out of Liam. You got a.
Yeah, I got a little. You got a little something.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Verified fan, yes, Fitz. That is so true. We didn't pay $8. We just fought to the death.
Alright.
Jake didn't get it though.
That's enough out of you.
That's tough. So yeah, I think 20 per over like 5 years for Kadai Senga. I would do that.
Yeah, I saw 575,
I
which that
also-
seems low
I
Oh, for
bought
me.
tickets for a random person on Twitter too, so that's a beautiful story. And I still
Wow.
haven't gotten them.
Wow.
See, this is why we can't blow up the website. You know,
Good
tweeters
Samaritan.
looking out for tweeters. How about that?
Yeah.
575 sounds a bit low.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
what I,
I
saw, and that's I thought it was low as well.
And I know he's creeping up on 30, and you know he's a quote unquote unproven product in Major League Baseball. But again, it's not my fucking money, man. It's not my money. Use
I
that
saw
money.
a report that I don't know if it was a report, but someone on the timeline recently suggested he might become like a back end of the bullpen guy, like later in that deal. So I don't know if 20 per is up my alley, but
Who said that?
to each their own. I don't
If
know.
he's an effective back end of the bullpen guy, I mean, how much was I'm not well? I guess comparing it to Edwin Diaz wouldn't be a good comp because Edwin Diaz is
Literally
still
the
like 26.
biggest reliever contract of all
Yeah,
time.
ever. So exactly. But you know, generally that's going to raise the market going forward. So by the time $20 million at the end of the contract, if he's still good out of the bullpen, $20 million is going to buy you a different type of reliever than it does nowadays. That's just market inflation there. But again, even if for 3 years that he's a solid rotation kind of guy. Again, like Jake said earlier, this rotation needs addressing, and however you do it, I mean, it's got to get done. Tyler, Anderson's off the board now. I know he was whispered
I was
as
not
a
interested
potential
in
option.
that, quite frankly.
There's something in the water for the Dodgers. No, I was gonna say
Yeah.
L.A., but it's definitely not with the Angels. It's
No.
with the Dodgers. It's at Chavez Ravine.
No, that's a hard line when you enter Anaheim.
Once you leave Chavez Ravine, it is not promised that you're going to be a good pitcher. But if you're a veteran, I'm not going to say journeyman kind of a guy, but if you go to LA for the Dodgers and put on the Dodger blue, you're going to suddenly become one of the best pitchers in baseball. After you leave, after you get a bag, who's to say? But no,
Do you guys know if in the MLB if there's like when you sign a contract if you can put in like wacky things or if the union doesn't allow? Like I was thinking if I was going to sign with the Angels, I would want them to like pay for Disneyland trips, I think.
I'm sure there are certain clauses in there
Like I get a season pass every year.
for unlimited fast passes.
Yeah, like I mean if you're going to make me play on that fucking team, you got to sweeten the pot a little bit, you know?
And you have to ensure that Disneyland promises that at one point they will, like every time I go, there will be during a parade there will be one playing of Eye to Eye by Powerline and Miracles Happen by Myra, mind you.
Nice. Yes. Liam, you all right over there, pal?
No, I'm just looking at work stuff. That's all. Sorry.
He kind of looked like a programmer who's scared in like a disaster movie from the 90s.
He looked like
was gonna go,
Coraline's
I'm
dad at
in.
the computer. You look like Coraline's dad when he's like,
Liam was typing, he was punching it in and like it was like blinking red.
Numbers.
Guys,
Guys, you're gonna want to take a look at this. Hey, boss.
Yeah. now you turn it into a henchman, calling everyone boss. Duh, I don't know, boss.
Oh my gosh, Sox have to remove 2 players from the roster. I'm so fascinated to see who it'll be.
Ryan Brazier and then
An
Ryan
ode
Brazier
to
again,
Ryan
just for
Brazier.
effect. Yeah.
Ryan
Please,
Brazier and anyone associated with him. Smiley, you're out.
Inshallah, it would be. Is Inshallah? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't want to. Right?
Close
Inshallah,
enough.
did
Close enough.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Liam, do you know it?
No, I'd probably butcher it too. But that's how I'd pronounce it.
Inshallah, it will be Ryan Brazier. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. Hope to God that it's Ryan Brazier.
Isn't that Allah?
Yes, yeah, that would be Allah for
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I really want it
Have
to
you
be
guys ever
Ryan
seen that
Brazier.
video?
But I really hope it's Ryan Brazier. That's my only point that I'm trying to make here. I want to make myself explicitly clear.
There was a video of Biden saying that.
Yes, I remember that.
We gotta find that.
Yeah.
He didn't like mean to say it. It just sounded like he said it, but still very funny nonetheless.
I think the funniest Biden. I know Biden has a stutter. Biden's best, I guess, quip you could call it is when he said America can be summarized in a single word. And he just went.
Yeah. Also,
True
the
words have
one,
never been spoken by a commander in chief.
the one that was the he's like saying a number and he's like 7 billion. Hey,
How many
but
dollars I
he's
pay
got the juice.
Jada Bogarts?
Sleepy Joe's got the juice. People,
He's got the juice.
He
He was rocking
on
that
today
he's
too in China.
rocking that fit at the G20.
yeah, he was getting a
right?
fit off in China today.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Him and
fine.
Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Oh, that fucking guy.
Joe, don't let him do your makeup.
Oh no! Him and you'll appreciate this one, Lima. Antoine Griezmann too. Those are not guys that you want doing
Steer
your
clear,
Halloween
Joe.
costumes. Yeah.
Steer clear, Joe.
Aye. So yeah, Kadai Senga, shout out to him. 102. That'll play. 102. And I understand that the numbers may jump up from
Was
there.
that the second of 3? We still got a third one coming?
Yeah, there's a third one that I wanted to
Oh,
bring
wow,
up.
all right.
There's a third one. And it was actually, and that's a good transition there, Jake. A bone I wanted to pick with you.
Me?
You mentioned this in the group chat the other day. You were not interested in a certain player from the National League Central, from the Pittsburgh Pirates, by the name of Brian Reynolds. Explain
I'm
yourself.
not. I'm
Explain
sorry.
yourself.
Well,
Ryan Reynolds.
for what he will cost, I'm not. I'm sorry.
What would you offer Pittsburgh for Brian Reynolds? Where's the line? Of,
Me? What would I
too
offer?
much? Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, it's not that hard to fleece that fucking team, right? I mean,
That's what I mean. At the end of the day,
I mean, it is a
Cherington may hook it up for
Ben
us.
Cherington led
Ben
franchise.
Barron's, I mean, Christ.
Do we have Chris
Anyway.
Archer signed by chance?
I mean, I'm not. If I can stay away from Bayo, then I guess I'm open to it. But everyone I saw had Bayo in it, and I'm not interested in that.
I agree with
Reynolds
that.
is a great freaking player, though, man.
I
Reynolds
mean,
is
he's
really
amazing.
good.
How many years of control does he have?
Good question. I'm
pulling
not
that up
100%
right
sure.
now.
Liam, can we put that on
Liam,
you
get
on
the
the
numbers
case
up. Liam, get the numbers right there.
Earliest he's arbitration eligible is 2024.
Well, that's next. So 26, he's a free agent.
So,
27.
yeah, you're 26. 26
It's a lot.
is the earliest free agent. He's still.
That's more than I would have thought because he's been kicking around for a couple of years.
You would let Bayo go for him?
I don't know if I would do Bayo.
Well, you called me an asshole for that.
I was from
I didn't call you an asshole. I just said I had a bone to pick. You said you weren't interested in general. I just wanted to find out where the line was.
Well, okay, I mean, we all agree that the untouchables are Casas, Bayo, Meyer, right?
Yeah,
I
I'm not
wouldn't
even
get rid of
considering
Bayo. I wouldn't get rid of
Casas.
Casas.
That's my first baseman.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do
after
that for Ryan Reynolds.
After that,
Mata?
yeah, he can go.
Yeah,
now that I
but-
know that Bayo is like a major league pitcher, I'm more comfortable with trading Mata.
Would you do like a package involving Mata, Nick York? I was trying to think.
Who gives a fuck about Nick York? I mean,
Rafaela there?
I mean, hey, Nick's probably a great guy, but he's got no place.
Yeah. I would package a couple.
I mean, sure, I'd do that.
I mean, would
Who's
you
whose buddy we got
move
from, the
Rafaela?
Rafaela?
Yeah.
I think it would.
I mean, he's a center fielder. Apparently, he's amazing with the glove, though.
Brian
So.
sucks ass in the field, though. Like sucks ass in the field.
Sixth percentile and outs above average. That's not
that's-
great.
that's
Is that
not
a
good.
historical trend for him? I'm not 100. Let me check. Fielding.
I mean, and then I would be okay trading Rafaela because I mean I know he's really young, but the way people talk about that Blyce,
well,
Bly,
not for nothing.
He's
Jake.
already third on Sox prospects.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Ready? Hold on.
I don't know
one
how to
sec.
pronounce it either. But
Blah.
Jake, you mentioned how bad he was in the field this past year, and he was -7 outs above average. Last year, 2021, in the outfield, same deal in center field, 10 outs above average.
What did he play center again this year? Or did they move
All
him?
center. He's basically he primarily played center
Was
field.
he hurt? You got a bum knee or something?
I think Reynolds actually was hurt for a little bit this year. That I don't know if you can explain that away. Strong arm. Fair amount of pop for a guy who's, he's not a power hitter, quote unquote, switch hitter. Solid job getting on base, but he has a fair amount of pop, and if there's runners on base there, it could be interesting.
I guess. Oh, you know what? I have a move that I was reading about. Well, I don't know. The point is, Brian Reynolds, I'm not really sure. I think it would take a very specific kind of trade for me to really be down with it.
And it probably would fetch a lot, Jake,
I would-
to be
I
fair
would-
to your point, because of the team control. That is
Yeah, and I just think there's more pressing. Like their offense, really, all things considered, if you handle the Devers and Zant, which I mean that's the biggest if possible. But if you handle that, I'm really not too concerned about the offense. Like they'll have the hole in right, and then catchers kind of we don't really know yet, but they'll hit. I'm not really worried about it.
I would happily roll with an outfield of Reynolds, Kike, and Verdugo. I'd be fine with that.
I mean, same, but I'm just saying.
that's the thing. Why do I feel like we said this? Like, if Reynolds comes in, like, I'm not putting him in center. Did we text about
He'd
this?
be in left. Yeah, he'd be in.
Yeah,
we
we'd want him in
texted,
left.
I saw people. Speaking of the offense, I saw people talking about Christian Vasquez, and I wanted to get you guys' opinions on this. Like, do you really want him back?
Catching is not my number one priority.
No,
right
I
now.
feel like there's 5 or 6 moves that
It's like
have to.
that have to happen
it's
before
low,
that.
It's low on the totem pole now.
But even with that caveat, I don't think 2023 Christian Vasquez is
It's not a game changer.
a great improvement on what you're throwing out there right now. I mean,
Again, though, if the price is right, sure, him and Reese could kind of basically work as a platoon. You would think. 'Cause at that point, what do you do with Connor Wong? That's a question.
He'll
that
love
you have to
Pittsburgh.
Put him in the Reynolds deal.
No, I guess
Stevens.
probably not though. They got Henry Davis.
I
true.
really think they're gonna try hard for the Sean Murphy deal. I really do.
But at that point, you would definitely say one.
As long as Heim takes care of everything else, like Sean Murphy is like the icing on the cake, really.
Yeah.
Like, but like we said, you need an outfielder. You need starting pitching. You need guys in the bullpen.
You have a fair enough of a catcher.
You need
now
a middle
Wong
infield
in Reese, I think. Right.
Yeah, like that. We said
I guess
this before the season
yeah.
even ended. Like we're comfortable with that going into next year.
Yeah, I'm fine with the two of them.
Could be upgraded, of course, but if push comes to shove, yeah.
I guess my point is if you're gonna make a move at catcher, I would
do it.
all the way and make the Sean Murphy move rather than just bring Christian Vasquez back, which I think is like the most minimal of upgrades.
Oakland has to trade him, right? They have to.
Hey, Jake. You know what? That might be Xander's holdup.
Right.
I need this figured out.
I'm not coming back unless you bring Vaz back. Hey,
they're pals.
They're gonna love Philly together.
But they have to get rid of him though, because they have Langoliers waiting too. They already have a young catcher waiting in the wings, and Sean Murphy sure as hell isn't going to re-sign with them. They have to get something for him.
Yeah,
he still has some team control. They're going nowhere fast.
Those jerseys would go crazy.
What? Murphy Red Sox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be first in line. It'd be like me. It would be like if everyone else was getting Taylor Swift.
Your countryman?
I'm getting fellow Irish guy. New York has Italian guys on the team. Boston should have Irish.
That's what we had this. I was
sure
saying
did.
we need to lean into that more.
Rehash. Yeah, exactly.
What's the Angels catcher? We should just trade for him.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Yeah, we need him too.
His first name was
oh my God! Imagine a catching tandem of Murphy and O'Hoppe.
Murph Hoppy.
We got McGuire already. We already have a Mick.
Oh my God!
Good point.
Oh, my mic just fell over again.
Jake, is there an earthquake?
No, my fucking mic stand sucks. I hate this fucking thing. It's worthless. This is the shittiest piece of plastic. It's a good mic too, but the stand is dog shit.
Sophie, that's a stocking present for you there going forward.
Yeah, get me a new mic stand for Christmas
or Hanukkah.
Okay. Or Hanukkah.
Yeah.
We will be going to the Bruins on Hanukkah.
We most certainly will.
That's exciting.
And apparently, I'm bringing
on the
this
first
jersey
night of
with me.
Eight straight nights.
Well, wait. Is the 19th? I think we're going on the second night of Hanukkah. Okay, well, I think it's the second night.
Is the first night of Hanukkah a big one?
Okay, so we're good then.
The
the first night's the big one, yeah.
And then the rest of them, the kind of
just kind of there,
kind of kicking it.
Yeah.
What about the last night? To wrap it up.
Well, it's 8 crazy nights, so they're all.
That's right.
They're all crazy.
I've seen the movie. Crazy. Oh no.
Have you?
8 Crazy Nights, the Adam Sandler one?
With the Sandman?
Legendary.
I don't think I've seen that movie in 20 years.
Why did you fall? Technical foul?
Fitz, what was the third move? Did you say it?
It was talking about Brian Reynolds.
Oh,
it was Brian Reynolds.
I guess he did say it.
Yeah.
The structure of this episode.
Yeah, I don't know. Tough sale.
You know who could be a low-key trading partner? And I think we mentioned him just kind of as a joke earlier, like saying, "Oh, this team would make that signing." But if you're looking for outfield help, you could do worse than knocking on the door of the Arizona Diamondbacks, because I feel like they have 5,000 outfielders. And half of them are young prospects. You know what I mean? Like Alec Thomas, made a debut recently. Corbin Carroll recently came up. He's going to be a good player. There's only so many spots. Dalton Varsho is basically becoming an outfielder full time. He can catch too. I don't think he's going anywhere. Varsho, he's a pretty good player.
That's a crazy. I mean, how many guys make that move?
Outfield and catcher, like that kind of movement.
Yeah.
That is kind of wild.
Blake Swihart for 3 games.
He's a big, beefy baseball boy, though, Dalton Varsho. He's pretty good. D-backs roster, they got that kid McCarthy, too, who was pretty good towards the second half of the year, Jake McCarthy.
Right.
Is Lavolo still their manager?
Yes.
God bless him.
God bless him. Ketel Marte, you are Boston Red Stocking.
I was going to say him. I didn't want to speak out of line.
They did. They extended him, though, didn't they?
Yeah, that's why. You think they would trade him?
Yeah, I'm going to pull that up. They didn't have a great
year. Talk about a guy who's maddening for fantasy baseball, Ketel Marte.
Oh, yeah, he's locked up through 28.
Oh, wow.
28?
27
Not own.
at the latest. There's an option for 28.
Player or club?
Team option. So, yeah, earliest free agent, Kettle Marte, 2028. You heard it here first.
You know what I don't understand in contracts?
What's that?
I don't understand mutual options.
It's kind of funny. Haven't we talked about this? It's
We've
kind of an option.
we've definitely covered that. It's like,
Because
I
if
don't know,
a
I just
player's
think-
too bad, he's all like the club's always going to say no. If a player's too good, the player's always going to say no. They're going to try to get a bag. Where is the perfect line where they would both?
Yeah,
accept?
it has to be such a fine line for that to ever matter. A mutual option.
Yeah,
And then it's just like, re-sign the fucking guy. If it's, I don't know. It feels so strange that
yeah, I feel like most of the time they would just get declined one way or the other. I would like to see a list of people who are like, hey, you know what, Yankees, I was kind of ass this year, but like I've been good in the past. You know what I can do. So you know what, let's give this another shot. Let's $15 million. Let's agree on it, and then
yeah.
Hal Steinbrenner and Cashman are like, yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's a fair deal. Shake on it. Doesn't happen that much.
Excuse me.
2-year,
fellas.
$40 million guarantee for Rizzo. That's what I'm seeing from the Athletic.
Oh,
Could
wow.
be worth up to $51 million over 3 years.
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
I don't know about that.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
They're just hoping that this is enough for Judge to give them a hometown. Like, hey, we got your buddy.
Yeah, right? Getting the band back together.
We got your bestie, Aaron.
We're going to lose in 5 games in the ALCS now, not 4. What do you say? You guys see Black Panther?
I did not.
I did indeed. Saw it Friday.
So we
I have no interest,
gotta
unfortunately.
wait on... No,
Really?
No, I have none.
Why? Do tell.
I don't care anymore. I think I'm checked out.
You checked out on Marvel?
For the most part, yeah. And I think I have a lot of... I can't stand Letitia Wright. I think it sucks they made her the lead.
It's funny that she plays
Terrible
a character
person. Terrible
who was,
person.
terrible person. I thought she was just kind of like weird, like anti-vax. I was just gonna say,
No, she's like a zealot,
She's got
too.
some things going on.
oh boy, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. But also, that aside, I don't think she has the juice. You got to have the juice to lead a blockbuster.
The stamina.
I don't think she has it. People, there's good actors that can't lead a movie. Like there's character actors or whatever, but I don't. They should have just made Lupita Nyong'o the lead.
That's what I wanted to happen.
Letitia Wright does not have the juice to lead a $1 billion movie. Sorry.
Not to like. I mean, I
Sorry
don't
to
think
say.
I don't think there's any spoilers here, but like Fitz, you can. If you didn't feel the same way, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she received plenty of support from.
Yeah, she
rest
was
of the
fine
cast
in it,
holding
but
that
it
up.
was like she was.
Like it wasn't like it was her movie,
Angela Bassett.
but at the same
killed
time,
it.
they were still like.
Angela Bassett was great. The guy who played the villain there. I'm not sure the actor's name off the top of my head. And forgive me, I don't know who this man is. He was great.
They should have brought Keke Palmer in. They should have just recast Letitia Wright with Keke Palmer.
I would
Figured it
have
out.
put
That
Keke
girl,
Palmer in every piece.
that
She's-
girl can lead a goddamn movie.
Keke Palmer.
She's trying to get in the X-Men. I
She-
keep seeing.
Oh, what? Storm? She wants to be Storm?
Yeah,
Sure. I love Keke Palmer.
that was her Halloween costume.
Yeah, Letitia Wright just sucks, and I don't. It sucks that. I mean, first and foremost, it sucks that Chadwick Boseman died. I don't need to. But I just feel like there was other way. I mean, I don't know.
Lupita would have been great Black Panther. I enjoy her far
Lupita
more
has
than,
she can act.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought they did pretty good for, like, again, not really spoiling anything, but considering the circumstances, I think it was, I thought it was a job pretty well done. All things
No, I
considered.
agree.
So, but we can't talk about it further because Jake didn't watch it.
No, I don't spoil it. I don't give a shit. I'll check.
Spoil-
I'll watch it on Disney Plus.
Spoil away.
Yeah. I saw the Banshees of Inisherin the other day. Speaking of Ireland.
Was that good? I do
Yeah.
want to see that.
I do want.
I've
Yeah, that's Colin Farrell, right?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I think I want to see it doesn't come, the Fablemans. The new Spielberg movie comes out next week, I believe.
Oh, I keep seeing ads for that
Yeah.
with Paul Dano.
Paul.
It's like
Yeah.
the dad,
Yeah.
Does he know?
and they're calling them the Fablemans.
The
Does he know?
Fablemans.
Does he know?
Does he know what he was cooking?
How about Jay Leno? Do we have any update on him?
Yeah, how about it?
Did you hear about this?
Did you hear about this?
God, prayers up to Jay Leno, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw, and I'm not the first one to make this joke, but it's very ironic that his cars hurt him. You know,
I saw an ad for his show today.
the dude, yeah, he loves his cars. Loves his cars.
Loves his
Loves his
cars.
cars.
Loves his cars. Yeah.
The two Da Vinci twins met him a couple.
Yeah,
days
they got
before,
the
too.
last photo of not
Did
grotesquely
Jay
scarred
Leno-
Jay Leno.
Oh no!
Anakin Skywalker Leno.
Oh no! Jay.
Loves his
man.
cars.
Yeah, loves his cars.
Well, yeah. I mean, I hope he's all right. I haven't seen an update. But.
Yeah. Yeah. I get, yeah. Prayers up to Mr. Leno,
Absolutely.
but also
Friend of the program.
kind of fucked over my boy Conan. So maybe not.
Oh, we love Conan.
We love Conan.
Yeah, that
in this
whole
household.
drama. I remember that. Oh, that was such a huge deal. The Tonight Show.
God, remember when late night shows used to matter? Crazy.
Yeah.
What a world.
Jay Leno made an entire career just basically making Monica Lewinsky jokes. That was his whole thing for like 5 years. Like, the president got a blowjob one from the girl Monica. Yeah, that was his whole thing for years.
Do you think Jay Leno has like an
Opening a show in
inferiority?
2010 with that.
Do you think he has an inferiority complex?
I don't know.
Like-
Gay?
No. What?
What? Who are
Did
you
you just say
saying?
gay?
No, Jay.
Oh.
Is that fucking blackface, dude?
No, I was saying because like Letterman, he was always against Letterman, who is obviously the more funny person. And
Yeah.
then the Conan stuff happened, and obviously Conan is way funnier than Leno, and it's like he's got to have some sort of, he's got to be fighting some demons, in you know,
He's got the cars though. He's got the money with the cars.
fire demons. He was fighting fire demons in his
God.
garage the other day,
Jeez.
certainly.
Oh man.
Jay Leno fighting demons. Meanwhile, it's just, having a lot of money and being a late night host.
And he loves his cars.
He loves his cars. He loves his
Loves his
cars.
cars, yeah. Loves his cars.
Hello.
Hello. Well, you guys
Late
got
night
anything
comedy
else?
is just not funny. It just isn't.
The internet ruined late night shows because you hear all the
You
jokes
see something. Yeah, you see
like-
something funnier.
several hours before.
well, that's SNL,
So,
you know?
yeah.
No, well, it ruined it even more. That I mean,
Yeah.
that's
right? John Boyd made a great point in the Secret Base series, the history of the Atlanta Falcons when they get to Super Bowl 51. He's basically making the point that SNL can't be funny anymore because nothing in terms of parody could be funnier than the reality we're living in post-Trump election. Like Trump would say, he misspelled. He did the hamburgers.
Cheeto Man bad.
Commander in Cheeto, yeah. He did the hamburgers typo, and then the cold open from SNL that like a couple days later was just 10 minutes on the fact that he called it hamburgers. Like that's not funny. There's nothing funnier that you could do SNL that's funnier than
It's
Kofifi
over.
in the moment, right?
It's
and
over.
It's done. We
It's
went through
over.
it.
The
And
window-
then you
the
related
window
that
was
to the
closed.
Atlanta Falcons. So just
Oh,
an
God.
interesting point.
That's terrible.
Elizabeth Warren is Hermione, We's the Harry Potter, and you, Donnie Trump, are Voldemort.
Boo.
No, that's a bit. That's a Twitter bit reference.
It's true.
Kylie
It's true.
Braverman, shout out to the video. This is that all we got?
I think.
Get into lots of car accidents.
Yeah, he loves his cars. He loves his cars.
Yeah, he loves his cars.
We'll call it.
I got nothing on CNN over here, so I don't know when Trump
so
is
no
announcing.
Donnie
You a
announcement.
CNN
just yet.
guy? I'm an MSNBC guy.
I only had it on today.
Oh, you're
'cause,
full lip.
Me?
You full live if you're MSNBC.
I don't know.
I usually I have CNBC
No,
on for work, but once the Russia
I'm actually an
Poland stuff
own guy.
happened.
oh. News Nation guy, Infowars guy.
Newsmax.
Oh, Newsmax. There it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cable. I don't really like any cable news. Now that I think about it.
I like Twitter.com. That's where I get my news, folks.
That's right.
That's where I get everything.
Let's get everything, and then it's gonna go away. She's beautiful, but she's dying.
Tell the kid.
Got triples of the Barracuda. Triples, I say triples make it best. All right, let's call it there. For Jake, for Liam, for Sophie, I'm Fitz. You've been you. Thank you very much for listening to another episode of Pod on Lansdowne. We'll be back next week. Are we going to do recordings on Tuesday nights just full time now? Is that the thing for the time being?
Well, I mean, I'll get a new schedule in the spring, so I can't really speak to. I don't know.
Thing.
I mean, it's the off season. Yeah, we time. I don't know.
Yeah. No off season developments coming up with this show.
No.
I feel like whenever we hop off after we record, like something.
Yeah. No, we'll find. Yeah,
like
there'll be some
clockwork.
news breaking.
Do we do an emergency Trump announced? I mean, it's we can just react to it now. He's announcing like he's going to run in 2024.
I cannot wait to see him and DeSantis fight. I'm genuinely so excited for it.
We should do live streams.
Yeah, we should.
Of them just
Didn't you suggest Periscope doesn't even fucking exist anymore?
I did do that. Yeah. Yeah, he loves his Periscope. Loves his Periscope. Go Sox, baby.
Go Sox.